If you're joining the GRASS poster walkthroughs as a mentor, here's a list of your responsibilities for the session. Be sure to have all the assigned posters downloaded and open on your computer. This is just in case there's screen sharing issues from the scientist or poster author. Ensure that all the members of your group are present. You will actually receive a notification the day before your session to let you know all the names and contact information for your group. Once everybody has arrived into the breakout room, you can begin the discussion with introductions. After introduction, you can prompt the poster author if they're present or the scientist to begin reviewing their respective posters. Your job is really to facilitate the discussion of each poster, and you want to ensure equal participation. So patient advocates are definitely encouraged to respectfully interrupt the scientist or the poster author to ask questions, seek clarification, and or to share their cancer experiences. You can absolutely adjust the pace of the discussion to clarify concepts when needed and ensure everyone is on the same page before proceeding. You also want to ensure that the scientists are fulfilling their responsibilities. They should be providing an overview of the study's main takeaways, background and context of the key scientific concepts, interpretation of any graphs or figures, and clarification of technical terms. Scientists are not actually meant to pass judgment on the validity of the scientific posters. They're literally just interpreting the science for the patient advocates. Also, please observe the process and take notes on areas of improvements. Surveys will be sent after the session, and we definitely take that feedback into consideration. Here are some tips for mentors that actually came from other very experienced mentors. It's really nice at the beginning to ask the scientists how they'd like to be addressed. Beginning with first names establishes a really friendly atmosphere, demonstrates how we're all connected on a human level, and it just keeps everything very informal and real. Most scientists are comfortable with that. However, if they do prefer to be addressed as doctor, please respect that choice. At the end, you can always ask the group members if they're comfortable exchanging contact information. This is kind of the equivalent to exchanging business cards at a conference. It's also nice to send a thank you email or note to the scientist after the session, just to show them, how important the session was for you and that you really appreciate the time that they gave to us. It's very important to model these bidirectional conversations between advocates and scientists. It's not always easy. This may include some tactful interruptions or redirections. You may be encouraging the advocate to ask questions, and then you're going to want to make sure the scientists are actually answering those questions. And you can always intervene if discussions become overly technical. You're the facilitator, so it's really up to you. And most importantly, just be yourself and have fun. Again, these are supposed to be very informal sessions. They're not intended to be intimidating or scary. So keep in mind that reviewing the posters is really about quality rather than quantity. If you only review one poster, that's totally fine. We're not keeping track. And while these topics may be serious, and they can be very serious, don't hesitate to inject humor if that's your inclination. It can help ease the atmosphere. Another tip is to not be afraid of silence. Silence is letting people process, letting people think about things. But overall, we just want you to stay true to yourself.